Hi, my name's Mike Dunn. I'm the lead tabletop editor of Gaming Trend, and welcome to What's in the Box. What's in the box, you may ask? Well, it's a new feature that we have where we take a look at what's inside the box of a tabletop game we just got our hands on. Today we have Middara Unintentional Malum Act 1 by Succubus Publishing. So this game launched on Kickstarter in 2015, and they are now finally about to deliver it here, I think by April of this year. And while they say that their stock is completely sold out, they are going to launch a second printing on Kickstarter right about that time. So don't worry, you will be able to get your hands on this game. It is a big, huge, honkin' beautiful fantasy board game, kind of dungeon crawler, kind of, I don't know, to me it looks like a JRPG Gloomhaven. It's really gorgeous, and we're going to take a look at what's inside the box. I should note we also got the promo box that came with the Kickstarter, so we'll take a look at that too. So let's start by taking this lid off. First of all, this is a gorgeous lid cover. The box itself is beautiful. Nice UV, spot UV gloss. The artwork is just gorgeous. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm just going to pull these miniature trays aside because we're going to take a look at them a lot closer here in a bit. But as you can see, tons of minis. I'm really big into mini-based games, and this is pretty gorgeous. These are very nice sculpts. We'll do some close-ups of that here shortly. So, like I said, a big box full of stuff. This isn't the rules, but it is quite a bit. This is the adventure book. And it's basically everything that you go through in the game. It's basically like the scenario booklet in Gloomhaven, only ridiculously thick. And there is one thing that I noticed that has these little fuzzy areas, the scrambled areas, and basically you have this thing and you can use that to reveal what's in it. That's a nice, cool little thing that Gloomhaven probably would have benefited from. Now, this is the rules. Unintentional Malum Act 1. So, oh, I'm sorry. This is the diagram book. These are just diagrams for all the different maps. So that isn't in the actual adventure book. You actually have to go to this book to look at it. This is the crawl book. And I guess this is another set of scenarios. Maybe it's for a different dungeon crawl. We'll have to figure that out. Oh, here's the rule book. Beautiful artwork. Again, echoed in here. Quite a bit of artwork inside. Nice spiral bound. This is the Middara Bounty Pack. I guess that's what comes in this promo box here. Lots of decks of cards. So we've got, looks like some relics, some items. This is a hidden card deck. I'm not going to look at that. Looks like some character adventure cards. These look like, I don't know. Lots of decks of cards. More hidden cards. So the package that I got, actually this deck busted open and this was in it, and it got a little broken, but I think we can still use it, and if not, I can make my own of that. I imagine their packing is going to be adjusted so that that doesn't happen. So many cards, just like Gloomhaven. We've got some colored miniature bases, some Ziploc baggies, some custom dice, tiles. Now, unlike in Gloomhaven, these are all squares. So, I guess that's how you just build off of that. And then down here, looks like, oh man. Oh my. Okay, so we've got, looks like a map board. And a bunch of cardboard tokens. Some of them are even spot gloss. That's pretty nice. Ooh, don't want to get those out. Again, the beautiful artwork featured prominently. Now, let's put that back in here. Let's see. I'm sure we can figure out what some of this is based on here. Summary components. So yeah, you got a rule book, an adventure book, a diagram book, a crawl book. The crawl book is 5 different scenarios that can be played in any order. And the bounty book that can be played with any adventure. We've got custom dice. These dice are used when taking actions and making skill checks. And they're color-coded. These are the adventurer cards. You take on a role of one of these adventurers. Here, let's open that up. Wow. Looks like there's a... very interesting. Beautiful artwork, beautiful. Oh, this also has the combatant cards. So these right here must be adventurers, and these back here must be combatants. And I'm guessing there's more of each of those in this deck, but I'm not going to open that. We've got discipline. These are discipline cards. Various abilities adventurers can learn. Yeah, this is a game that looks like it's begging for some kind of organization. I'd be curious to see what kind of foam core organizers people come up with. These are item cards. So these are all items. 5, 6, 7 decks of items. 8 decks of items. These are loot cards. Another hidden deck I'm not going to open. These are combatant cards, initiative cards, monster loot cards. Oh, I guess some of these are monster loot. And story cards. These, it looks like we've got quick reference tiles, quick reference cards, Abraxas cards, and Exalted Esper cards. Those are obviously something we need to know more about the game. And then we've got all the tokens. We've got terrain tokens, combatant tokens, effect tokens, ability tokens, damage tokens, stamina point tokens, encounter tokens, cardboard figure stand-ups, Yeah, and hidden card decks. And of course the red reveal decoder. So, as you can see, quite a bit on there. Alright, so I think the next thing we want to look at would be these minis, because I have a feeling that a lot of people kickstarted this game just based on the designs of the minis alone, and they're beautiful. So let's grab this tray over here, take a look at these. Alright. Yeah, these are beautiful. We're not going to look at all of them in depth, but I'm gonna show you a good cross section of some of my favorite sculpts amongst these. Here with some close-up 360-degree turns. So, as you can see, there's quite a bit here. This box is filled to the rim with tons of stuff. And this is what you get to organize it. Now, we're gonna try to figure out how to organize that as best we can with this, but just based on my experience with Gloomhaven, this is definitely a game that is going to need some kind of solution for storage, or it's going to be that much harder to set up and break down in between sessions. Now, one thing we did get was this promo box. So let's crack that open. Stay sexy. Let's crack this open and see what's inside. Not terribly surprising. Some more miniatures. But more miniatures. We'll take a look at some of these too. More miniature bases to color code things. Looks like some more characters and creatures. Some more ability cards, items, and initiative cards. So yeah, let's take a look at these. Again, beautiful, beautiful minis. This looks like something we'd probably have to keep into its own box. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how yet it's going to fit in terms of blending in with the rest of the stuff. But one of our tabletop editors, Nick Zerko, is going to be reviewing this game, and chances are better than not that I'm going to hit the table with him on this one as well. Now, as I said, this game was kickstarted back in 2015. They've been working on it for a few years, and they are going to be pushing another edition on Kickstarter once the game actually starts getting into people's hands. We will have our review up either right before that or right when it starts. So this looks like a great game. Looks like some great minis. Personally, I'd like to paint these. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I mean, you can't deny the beauty of it. And it does look like it follows a lot of the same, some similar mechanics to Gloomhaven and some of these other dungeon crawl games that have been coming out. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got. This is Middara Unintentional Malum, Act 1. It's put out by Succubus Publishing, and this has been What's in the Box. Thanks, y'all.